Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of getting my crochet business set up on Etsy. So today I'm actually really excited. I've already been doing some work this morning. It is 9:45 and I am excited because I did a vlog yesterday, and in that vlog you might have already seen it, but I was ordering some stuff to take product photos with for my Etsy. And I ordered like a photo box with lighting and then like a blanket to kind of lay as a prop in the photos. And I actually may be able to return those for a slightly more, I do not want to say the word, maybe like a less professional option, but like no one will be able to tell. But for me it's like more like, what is it, jerry-rigged or something. So yesterday, no, maybe 2 days ago, we hung up these curtains, and there was like, our house is really old and they did no updates to it. There was like rolls of blinds, like basically plastic vinyl blinds that you would like roll up and down, and it was like a literal roll of plastic. And we took that down, and as we were taking it down, I was like, well, this is like nice bright white reflective vinyl, like maybe I could use this for photos, but I didn't try it at the time. And I tried it this morning and it actually looks pretty good. I'll show you some of the photos and then I'll kind of walk you guys through like what the setup looks like and how I started with my product photos and like where I want to go with them, because it's been a little bit of a journey. I knew from the beginning they weren't what I wanted, but I was like trying different things, trying to make them look good. So let's get started. I'll show you guys some of the photos now. Okay, this one is so cute. The moose is probably my favorite plushie of all the ones I've made, or like my favorite pattern. I just think he looks, I don't know why I love him so much, and I just feel like he's gonna be a perfect Christmas one too. I can do like a little Christmas scarf or something. But you can see that the white tarp in the back is like at the top, you can see, and isn't that like a perfect background? And then I used 2 different types of blankets to add a little bit of texture. And yeah, I think it looks really good. I did portrait mode, I did studio light, which I found made the best difference. And then let's see, here is one of him laying down. Super cute. I will definitely probably use those for Etsy. And then here's one of me holding him. I think like it's also important to have one of you holding him. I'm not sure how much I like this one, but I think I'll probably end up using it. I did the pink duck without the like whiter blanket underneath. I just did like the beige knit blanket. And like this is still fine. I think I could still use this one, but don't you see how it kind of looks a little bit more stock photo-ish with that completely white flat background underneath, which is why I ended up later adding the like second white blanket with the moose later on, and I like that much better. So that is the setup. I forgot to tell you guys, it's snowing outside right now. It's so cute and it's just like super cozy. It's New Year's Eve actually, which is fun, and it's snowing and it's just like the white Christmas that we didn't have. But I went outside and I took a photo or a video of my moose, and I might also use this on my Etsy listing. I think it's so cute. Just a cozy vibe. And I got some of the cow. The cow is a little bit harder to photograph. I don't know why her head is so, it wants to like face down, and so I have to keep putting it up. When I put her head up, she falls backwards. So like this one's actually decent. And I think I did a few of these with the contour light. I think I decided I like studio light better. Like this one's good. And yeah, so that is where I'm at right now. Okay, so this is where I started with my product photos. I was using the white blanket that I'm using now, but I was doing it like in my living room next to a window. So this is what it can look like if you just use a window, and it's not bad. Like, I think these could go on Etsy, but it's just not my level of like perfectionism. Then I took the blanket outside to get better lighting, and like it was like raining, the ground was wet, it was so bad. And that worked better. Like I think these are good too. The pink one turned out really cute because she's so bright. I took a few like against a wall in my kitchen just to kind of see like how it would look. The lighting just wasn't good enough, but I do like the photo of the moose like holding him kind of while he's sitting up like that. And then I was like, okay, let's try like a basket or something. Didn't look good with those, but this with the basket behind him actually ended up looking pretty good, but the lighting was not great. So I'm thinking I might even try putting the basket in the closet with the lighting that I have now. I do like the basket behind him. And then I went outside and I was like, okay, this might be the move because the lighting is just so much better, and look how cute he looks. Yeah, the chickens were cute. They're a little not focused there. Where are the focused ones at? That one's better. And then the bunny, I need to make like a better bunny. His nose is not the right color in this bunny. It was just kind of a test, but he is also cute. I think these photos would do well in spring, but I just feel like right now, I'm not sure that it's the vibe that would make me purchase like a cozy stuffed animal in the winter, you know, like the bright green grass. I don't know, just something to think about. These are things I think about. Okay, well, I can actually kind of do stuff today because I was kind of thinking it might be like a slower crochet day because I was waiting on the photo box to be delivered, and it's not going to be delivered until like Thursday, and today's Sunday. So now that I have these photos, I might actually be able to do some product listings on Etsy, and that is like, woo. There are still tons of things I need to get set up with my business. I need to get my printer back from my sister. I need to order business cards. I need to order thank you cards. I need to order boxes and tissue paper, whatever I want to use for packaging. And then I probably need to do some more bulk yarn orders before like I get a ton of orders, if I'm going to. And let's see. I need to figure out like my target audience. I need to start posting on social media. I mean, there's a ton that I need to do to just like get started, but for me, I'm more of a just like jump in and start the product listings and then learn from there and go and adjust as you go. So we are doing it, and I want to thank you guys for being here with me. Okay guys, this is the setup in my closet, which is wild. Now you know what I mean when I was saying it's like less professional, but it's way cheaper and gets the job done. So like I'm definitely doing this on a budget. I don't want to just spend a bunch of money just to spend a bunch of money. I want to prove to myself that I'm committed first and really show that I'm going to follow through with this before I make a lot of big purchases. So this is free. And if you have white blankets at home, and literally you can go buy like a poster board maybe and set it behind. And if you have like a walk-in closet like this that's not being used, that can really contains the light, it's perfect. So the only thing that you would probably have to purchase is like a good light. I already had this because I've been running a YouTube channel before this. So that is my disclaimer. Like, this is a really good option if you have a light. Otherwise, like if you don't have a light, then it might make sense to just purchase the photo box because the light is going to cost just as much as the photo box would, you know. But that being said, this was the cheapest and best option for me right now. So you can see that this is like a, let me get in here. It's like a literal like vinyl thing, and it was on a roll, and it was in our window as blinds. And then this is like a knit blanket. I find that it adds some interesting texture. And then this just makes it so the animals aren't sitting on like a completely white flat background. So it looks a little bit more cozy and cute. And then for varying positions of the animals, like when I had them laying down like snugglers, I actually put the light a lot lower and moved it almost inside and had it kind of over them, and I would take the photo over them. And then for the sitting ones, I actually moved the light back to kind of overall light the space, and I moved it obviously down so that it's reflecting onto their face and not like onto their head. And sorry I'm breathing so loud, and I'm sure you can hear me, but that is my problem. So this is the roll that it was on. Like this, it was on like this tube. It's literally probably from like the 60s because our house has never been updated. And this is like some of the excess vinyl that I cut off. Okay, on the agenda today, I need to do some product listings. I'm gonna start small, maybe just with 2. And then I need to order business cards and thank you cards and possibly like boxes. I'm gonna start really small. It's cheaper if you order in bulk, obviously, but I don't want to just spend money just to spend money. I want this to be something that I really try out and see how it feels and if I can keep doing it even while working full time, because At the end, my goal would be to maybe run my Etsy shop, just do that and not work a 9 to 5, but it won't be possible in the beginning for sure. So I need to make sure that I'm able to do both, and I am not sure that I am. I have some more expenses I need to record. I will show you guys the spreadsheet that I made. It's really, really basic, but it's just to keep track of everything for right now. And I am going to do some crocheting, of course. Okay, so here is the spreadsheet that I made. It literally is nothing special. This isn't like something that I've spent a long time doing. I did this yesterday on my couch just to try to get organized with how much I have been spending and how much I've been making. I will definitely adjust what I am using to track this as I keep going, but I just needed a quick way right now. So as you can see, I just have expenses here. So this is anything that I spent money on, and then this is anything that I earned money from. So I put refunds here, and then also people that buy from me. I need to finish this. It's not done, but as you can see, like I just went ahead and did a sum for these rows here, and I put the sum down here, and then I did a sum for these rows and put the sum here. So right now, if I left it like this, my expenses would be at $400 and my income would be at $219. So technically I'd be $200 in debt, or whatever you would call that. So for me, I'm trying to figure out what the best way, oh, and these are yellow because they are not their estimates. I need to get the receipts out and actually look at them. The rest of this was all like online. So and you can see like the photo boxes on here, so maybe I'll be able to take that off. And yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what the best way to do this is, because really, like, I would love to know like what I'm making on each order as well. I think like an overall spreadsheet is good for just everything, but then like per order, I also like want to have a record of like what I'm making on each order, so I can keep trying to edit my pricing and see if this is like worth it at the end of the day, you know? So like, for example, Christian ordered the green duck and I put her shipping here as an expense because it was an additional expense, and then the yarn that I used is, you know, in here somewhere, and the safety eyes that I used are in here as well. But like ideally I would also have a separate spreadsheet that maps out like, so in this order, how much yarn I used and an approximate expense for that, and then a safety eye, you know, approximate expense, and then the hourly wage that I'm paying myself and that it took me, and then like figure out like what my profit is, you know? I don't know if that makes sense, but if you also crochet or you do a small business and you have tips on how to kind of like do things per order so that you can track it as you're going as well as overall, that would be awesome. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish this up. I do want it to be half and half. Okay, I think that is half and half, and I want it to be white. That's kind of cute. And then let's add text. Okay, I see this little thank you card template in Etsy, and I think I'm gonna get this one. I was gonna make my own just to like save money, but the time that it's gonna take for me to like do a design that I feel really good and confident with and don't want to change a million times might be more time than I have today or even this week. So I think we will spend the $5. It's on sale, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that and then we'll edit it together in Canva. Okay, so I was going to print with Vistaprint just because it was a little cheaper than Canva, because Canva is coming up as a printing option, which I love that for them as a business model. But the template like wasn't transferring into Vistaprint the right size, and like resizing it was gonna cut off quite a bit of the sides. So Canva has my money and they will do it easily. So this is the front. I'm not going to show you the whole back because it does have my, whoop, there it was, my email and my phone number, not my phone number, but yeah, it has my email in there. And the template said sales at, you know, your shop name. Is that a thing? Like, can people email sales at Loops with Linds? Because I was trying to figure it out and I can't figure it out. I wanted to put that email on there, obviously, but instead I went with my personal because I wasn't sure if that was like a thing or if you have to, I don't know, separately set that up somehow. So I'm just going to do it with my personal email and I'll change it eventually if I find out that it's a thing. If you know if it's a thing, let me know. So it is for premium matte front and back, $27 for 25, so it's $1.08 per invitation, and guaranteed fix. So I'm actually doing these as invitations because also Vistaprint didn't really have like a good option for what this is. It's a one-side or double-sided like card basically, but it's not a folding card, and so I was doing it as like a note card in Vistaprint. It just wasn't ideal. So I think I'm also going to move my business cards to Canva to do it all in one place, and it's pointing out issues that it might have. Don't know what that means. Print bleed issues. I don't have any text around the sides, so I think I'm okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get these ordered. Okay, I just finished the order of the business cards and thank you cards. I was a little bummed because it says it's gonna take 7 to 14 business days to arrive. I was kind of expecting better with Canva because they're so innovative, and I just maybe thought that they would have fast shipping, kind of like Amazon, but it's fine. I ordered them. I'm sure they'll be great. And it was $43. So if you're wondering about kind of like pricing, I mean like bare bones of like starting an Etsy is like paying for the listing fees, whatever you need to do to get good product photos, and maybe like packaging stuff. So that's part of my packaging costs. And I just added it into my income and expense spreadsheet. So I'm just going to try to be good about that, and at the end of it, like every week or so, kind of review and see where I'm falling with like profits and expenses to see if this is really going to be worth it. Because with my cups I was selling before on Etsy, I was pricing them way too low, and then I was so busy working a full-time job and I wasn't really keeping good track of my income and expenses. So in my mind I was just like, I don't think this is really doing anything, which I think I was correct, but I would like to actually know if it's helping financially or if I'm actually losing money, you know what I mean? Okay, so that is done, which was huge, and next I'm going to work on my product photos, but I'm gonna go get something to eat and come right back. Okay guys, I just got back from eating and we took my dog to the dog park. So I also just got some yarn. It is Bernat Blanket, and the color, I believe it's Top. Yes, it's Top, and it's like the big ball, which I still am figuring out like all the different size variations and then the color differences between Bernat Blanket and Bernat Baby Blanket, because like you can order the same color name, but in Baby Blanket it'll be like a different color. I don't know. If you understand it, let me know. I'm a little confused, but this ended up being a lot darker than it was showing in the photo. So I definitely am still going to use it, and I'm definitely still happy that I have it. I've been having a hard time finding brown Bernat blanket yarn, and I had to get this off Amazon anyway, but I will still use this. I'm planning to do a few like darker mousses, and I'm excited for that. But I was looking for kind of more of the sand one, so I did just order the baby blanket in sand off Amazon, and hopefully that one looks a little bit better. I need it for an owl that I'm making somebody, so I'll still use this, but it won't work for that. And here it is outside of the package. And I have some wooden organizers that I want to use in here to store my yarn. Not like long term probably, but I do just have them on hand, and I want to try to get this a little more organized. So I'm gonna go grab those. Okay, so these are the little wooden boxes that I have, and I got them from IKEA, and they're actually really nice and cute. I was using them to store some other random stuff, but it's just mostly like random knickknacks, and they don't need to be in this nice cute box. So I'm gonna figure out what yarn I want to go in here. I think I'm gonna do like colors that I'm less likely to use. I ordered this on accident, and I could probably return it, but I'll use it eventually, I'm sure, for something like cute frogs or dinosaurs. But right now, probably won't get used a lot, and this box is gonna kind of hide the yarn a little bit, so I'm just gonna stick them in there like that, I think. And then I honestly don't use black very much. I will use it for my cows, but I'm not really sure that I want to sell the cows on my Etsy right away anyway, because I need to practice doing them a few more times. I feel like my cow's head and nose and even like color changes turned out a little weird. So then I have this fuzzy yarn. It's from Michael's. I don't know, there's like a leaf on it. It's from Michael's, and it's cute together, but it's actually really thin when you crochet with it. And I used this when I was more in the beginning, so I need to try again with it, but I didn't really love it. And then I have a wool yarn that I will use for something, but probably not that often, so that'll go in here as well. And I can fit one more. I think I'll throw this birch in there because I do have an almond, and they look so similar that I will probably use the almond first. So there's that one. And this gray is a duplicate, so that's gonna go in here. And I think we'll do the brown as well, because I got 2 of those as well. Those actually look really cute. I'm gonna push them together just to see how many this shelf could hold if I ordered more. It's cool because it actually fits perfectly behind these bars, which isn't ideal for pulling it out, but if I don't have anything stacked on top of it, I don't need to pull this out. So let's see how many we could fit, maybe 4. Yay, I could actually fit 4 there, which would be so nice. I could do that the entire way down too. So I might order more of those in the future. Hi guys, I was going to work on my Etsy listings, but I'm honestly feeling a little scatterbrained. I have a lot of orders I need to get organized in my head, and I also want to make some stuff for myself that I've just been excited to kind of try out. So I am going to just relax and crochet right now. I think that's what's needed in this moment. So I'm going to do that and see if I get to the Etsy listings later today, but if not, I will do it tomorrow. Okay guys, I just grabbed my yarn. So I have This pink one, it might not look super pink on camera, but it's like a darker pink. It's what my Duck Snuggler is made out of. And then I have this pink blush and vintage white. And I think this one's called Mustard. And I want you guys to guess what I'm making. If you can guess in the comments, that'll be so fun. And then I'll reveal it maybe in my next video. And maybe like I'll do something fun if anyone gets it right. But it's a little tricky, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna get started on this. This is a project for me, just being creative and trying to like do something that I want to do. And then I'm gonna work on the monkeys and try to finish those up today as well. Oh my gosh, guys, so I'm sitting here crocheting, and my throw blanket that I ordered yesterday came. It is vacuum sealed. So I was genuinely confused at what this was. It like feels weird. Yeah, it was a whole thing. They even like have a bow tied around it, but it's like so deformed and vacuum sealed. I wonder if it's gonna like look okay. Why would they vacuum seal it? Like, I'm struggling to understand the reasoning for doing that to a blanket. I guess because it makes shipping it smaller, like easier. If you didn't see my previous video, this is going to be for my product photos. Oh, it's gonna be so perfect. And I know I showed you guys this morning. I have that white one down there now, but like that one is so dirty, and I wasn't using it before because I just couldn't get like a good photo with it. I wasn't planning on using it before. It's okay now, but I think this one might be better. But it's really soft and nice, and it's like subtle texture, like subtly fuzzy. Oh, it's nice. It's like kind of thin, but ooh, it's gonna look good, I think. Okay, well, I'm gonna use it right now while I finish crocheting, and I'm still working on my personal project, and I'm not gonna show you guys because you guys are supposed to guess. So it's here, but you can't see it, and I'm finishing that up, and then I'm gonna start working on the monkeys. It is 5:30, and I finished all of the arms for my monkeys. So 10 arms are done, and 5 bodies and 5 heads, and now I have 10 legs, 5 tails, and 10 ears to do. I think the legs will go a little bit quicker, and this sounds weird, but I think they'll go a little bit quicker because they are a little bit bigger than the arms. The arms are so small that like it's just a little bit harder, cumbersome to like get your hook into the stitches and like see what you're doing. So I don't think I'm going to do it right now. I think right now I am actually going to work on a Etsy listing. I should probably give my hands a break from crocheting, so we will do that together. I'm just going to clean up a little bit, and we will list probably my moves, maybe? Probably. Yay. Okay, let's go to the listing and see how it looks as a customer. Oh, wait, it's so cute. Chips from Illinois. The video, I am ill. The video is so cute, guys. Why didn't I take more of the other animals, because I just didn't think it was gonna be that cute. It's so cute. Cute. Okay, and then you see my reviews down here. Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna call that a day. I listed 1 and we'll see how it does. And today I actually got an order for a horse Plushy on Facebook, and I still need to finish the monkeys, and I have several other orders that were placed before the horse, so I need to get crocheting. So I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and we will see what we get up to in my next video. I need to do more product listings and so much more for my Etsy. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you in the next one.